It's FYB, and we just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. You did.
Stuffing records in my pocket, now they extra full. Now they extra full. Now they extra full.
Alright, today we got FYB jumping off the porch with us today.
Yes, what's going on, man?
How y'all feeling, man?
Feeling good.
Great, man.
For sure,
Awesome.
for sure. It's a pleasure to have y'all on the porch with us, man.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here, man.
Tell me.
Sure.
So Decatur where it's greater, right?
For sure.
East side.
Okay,
East side.
right?
Yeah.
Alright, hey, East Side business. So what can y'all say about growing up in Decatur versus growing up in East Atlanta?
I mean, growing up in Decatur and growing up in East Atlanta, it really ain't too much different. It's all the same shit at the same time. You know, they're neighbors at the same time.
Facts.
So it's like, you got a lot of the same shit. You got hoods over there, you got hoods over there, and you like, shit, the east side. Like, it's just a whole bunch of sauce that you gonna get coming up through the east side, period.
For sure. Everybody tied in, you know, I feel like East Atlanta and, you know, in Decatur, we share shit. Like, we share the mall, like South Decatur Mall, you know, you got a lot of shit that, you know, we just blend in with. So, you know, it's really all one to me, cause, you know, the whole East really, you know, get in with each other, you know.
I said,
we
it's really east side
We
shit.
right connected.
It's really the same. It's the same.
All the same.
For sure.
I got family that live on May Avenue, right there by Burgess. They done changed the name of the school, but
Yeah.
I grew up over there too. It's the same.
Especially if you play park ball and shit, like,
Yeah.
you in tune with everybody.
That's how a lot of that shit be connected on the east side, how niggas be knowing each other, cause that shit was all next door. You could have been living on West Chapel, but you was playing football down there on that shit.
Come on. Or
No
shit, you
doubt.
either going to Golden Glide on the goddamn, going to Golden Glide,
Yeah.
you know, that's right on the
Yeah.
shot. You know, that right Decatur shit, you know that.
So how do y'all feel when people try to like divide the East Side? Cause it's like we don't say East Atlanta and Decatur, you know what I'm saying? It's the East Side, you feel me? So how do y'all feel when people try to divide them up? Even though it is a separation, but it's not, it's unity.
I mean, I feel like if you really from it, you ain't gonna really feel no personal issue about that shit, cause you know where you been there, you know what streets you were running up through, you know how you playing when you was outside. So it's like, when nigga get on the internet, they do all that, oh, it's this and this, that. You know what I'm saying? You just let that shit blow over your head. Like, we don't really take that shit personal.
And then I also feel like people who say that never really go to Decatur or even don't understand that you're in Decatur when you be there. Like, if you go to Decatur, you be like, man, it's exactly the same. Like, Decatur is like one of them outskirts, suburb areas where it's just like the city, low-key. You know, we got our own, we got our same swag just like y'all. We have emotion. Niggas be really getting money out there. You know, it's the same shit going on. Like,
a lot of that.
I know a lot of city niggas who go to Decatur and play around, and you know, vice versa. Like, Decatur niggas just like, you know, just really Atlanta niggas. Like, you know. And then, you know, also, even back in the day, they always used to talk about Decatur. Even like the old radio stations. I watched the documentary. Nigga, they been saying Decatur where it's greater and stuff like that. It's like we one of the platforms.
Decatur got legends coming out of them.
Legendary shit. You feel?
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Being that y'all from Decatur and shit, right? We see a lot of rah-rah shit, right? How did it make y'all feel to take a different route and go the R&B route?
I mean, shit, we rappers.
Yeah, we rappers.
You know what I'm saying? My boy, he pushed the R&B narrative when we was coming up, but shit, it was during a time where really R&B was player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we come up in the
sure.
early 2000s and shit like that. You had the Ushers, the Neos, and Marios, and all that shit, Chris Browns and shit like that. So it was like, it wasn't a thing where it was like, R&B was a problem, cause shit, R&B was what got females, you know what I'm saying? I was one of the type of nigga that I kept a CD in my pocket or something, R&B going to a real player, gonna go to a female house and have that shit in my pocket. So it was like, and then, you know what I'm saying, and players recognize player, real recognize real, so when we were coming up, it wasn't no issue. It was like, all the gangsters out there, they were like, but y'all need to keep doing that shit, y'all push that shit, like, they was supporting that shit all the way out, so. It wasn't no shave off our back, like that shit was easy.
And you gotta think, we was young niggas on females and shit like he said, so it just like, we was listening to all type of R&B, like even hood R&B shit, like niggas like Pretty Willie and shit, like
them getaway boys and shit like
we
that.
were really like, niggas was singing back then, like playing around with that shit, but we always been, you know, on some rapper shit still at the same time, cause you know, we from Decatur, like one thing about Jacquees, he really from Decatur, like he went, even though he was a singer, he was still a nigga outside. That's a real nigga first who could sing. Like, that's how it was. Like, it was never like he clean R&B. Like, he just did that shit. But, you know, at the end of the day, we still was young black niggas living in Decatur. Young black people trying to grow it, trying to make it, trying to make a better life.
We was outside. We was on all the dope shit.
Sure.
We was on
off the porch.
And niggas just sing.
You did.
I'm telling you.
Shorty used to goddamn park the tour bus in that Kroger Plaza goddamn right there. I was like, damn, this nigga really goddamn, he fuck with the hood like that.
Yeah, you know.
Get in the thing,
What up, nigga?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on? So what can y'all say that y'all learned now that y'all not fresh young boys no more? Forever y'all brothers, right?
Yeah.
Forever your brother, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
forever
This is
your
me talking to y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When would y'all say that y'all learned at a young age and endured from jumping out the porch so early?
I mean, it's good to do at some time, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, because like you get a lot of hands-on experience. You get like you say, you get influenced by a lot of good shit, then you get influenced by a lot of bad shit. And then you get a lot of season out there too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get to just like meet a lot of people, and that shit come in handy later on. Cause like you said, being from this side of town and nigga being on this side of town, you just be like, holy shit, I used to know bro from back then. So it's just, you know what I'm saying, being in tune with what's going on outside, that shit wake you up being out there early.
Damn, ain't nobody
I
else.
really forgot that question. Really. That question
What was the
got
question?
Basically, what can y'all say that y'all learned from jumping off the porch at early ages?
Oh shit, like we said, piggyback off him, like we not sweet to a lot of shit. So it's just like a lot of shit ain't new to niggas, cause like niggas been seeing that shit as young niggas. Even like now, even though like now this age a lot of shit get wilder and shit. It's like growing up, we been on some, you know, click shit, on some, you know, going at it with niggas, like going to different school, being walking that ground, just being outside. Like that shit teach you in life for real. Like even though it's good to get good education, is
Cause you don't want to be green out here.
But you don't want to be green. Like it's good to get street knowledge too. Like that, it helps you in life. Like when you have street and education with that, it just
when you know how to move, you live for a long time.
Come on, you
want to know how to move out here. You know what I'm saying? So being out there early, nigga learn how to move. When nigga got there and get it late, they crash out early. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta goddamn. It's like you can't protect your kids too much. You gotta let them go outside and get a feel for it. Let them fall a couple times. Let them get into a couple fights and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta let them go out there and venture out. You can't keep them sheltered. Cause that's how they fuck around and get swept up under the rug when they get older.
Come on, especially being a black man in America, like for real, like just being a black man in America, it's good to be street smart and have education. Like it's just good to do that, cause you know, cause they gonna always put you in that box. You feel me? They gonna always put you in that certain box. So you know, just. You gotta know how to maneuver in life, so it's good to be out the porch, young nigga. That shit help.
Jumping out the porch early, I was gonna say, even though we jumped off early and we was in the streets, around all that shit, around the guns, around the violence, around all that, it's like, I was just talking to one of y'all boys about it a few weeks ago. Like we always had wisdom, we might have been amongst all the bullshit, but we never crashed out. You see what I'm saying?
We ain't no followers.
We might have did a few days in jail here and there for some bullshit. I know Tevin used to be bad as hell in high school, you know what I'm saying? But we never was dumb. We was smart with our, you know what I mean? I know they say street, like we was always smart, so we might have seen everything, but we never like fully dove into it to where it's like we all
crashing out.
Bullshit, you know what I'm saying? We kept our head on our shoulders, you know what I'm saying? And so I think that's what separates us from a lot of other cliques and a lot of other groups. We got a lot of wisdom, you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't into all the whole, you know, the whole drug game and all that shit. Like nigga might do what they do here and there, but we ain't really on that. Like we really on some next shit.
For sure.
We just know how to stay in our lane. We gonna put it like that.
For sure. So we know it's more than life, man. It's more than life, man. It's more than life.
Nigga know how to move.
It's more than life. Nigga know how to move for sure. It's just
it's
more than life, man. Like especially with me in my case, cause I lived around the world, you know. Shit, it's more than life. It's way more than life.
Did all y'all niggas start locking your hair up at the same time?
Hell no.
Nah, I ain't gonna cap these niggas have grow fast. Some of these niggas have grow fast, but I say me, Queen, Issa, and Quincy, like, I've been growing my shit since middle school.
Boy, that look like the FYB initiation, boy. You can't get in unless your shit locked up past your shoulders.
Bro, this nigga had a haircut, like real haircut. This nigga had a little afro, like, this nigga had long as hell, like, you feel me? This nigga had high top,
you go back to the old pictures.
Real FYB shit, like when niggas was real, like starting off, you see them old, you gonna see niggas with mohawks and all type of shit. I just had dreads really.
But we come from that era though. Like,
I would say that's real old.
We used to come around clips with like dreadhead posse and shit like that. Like that.
It's like it was a goal to get your shit to shake and shit. Like I remember young nigga used to get my shit.
I used to walk my shit.
Man, I used to put lemon juice in my hair, thinking that shit gonna lock my hair up, make my shit harder, all type of shit. Young nigga though, that was we had all type of remedies growing up. That's how we know we were really in it. Like I remember all that phases.
Real Atlanta shit.
Like real Atlanta.
Real East Side shit. Fuck that.
For sure, real. Yeah.
I want to double back off what Issa said earlier about y'all having wisdom, right? So when would y'all say y'all knew it was time to grow up from being fresh young boys to standing forever for your brother?
It's probably recently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like over the last few years.
Hell
I don't know
We
who
started
actually
when
came up with the.
we started transitioning probably like 2015, something like that.
Free Gallon.
Okay.
2015,
He said
2016.
Gallon. Chris said Gallon the one came up with it. I ain't even know that.
Oh, yeah,
Forever
Free
Young
Gallon.
Brother. I know
Put it in
we.
his bio. We're like, oh, that shit.
He put it in his bio. Gallon, that's our partner. Been locked up for like 12 years now.
15 years.
15.
He been in that since we was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you feel me?
Nigga like us in
On
09.
the way, you feel
Free
me?
the boy.
On the way though, Free
Free the
Gallon,
real,
bro.
Free Gallon.
He was one of them ones that, you know, when he got
Outside
locked up, like outside, you know, everybody, we had, you know, we got all type of niggas in it. Like FYB, you know, we the rap group, but you know, FYB is also a real lifestyle. Like we got niggas, you know, do everything. Like Free Gallon, like we got niggas who still trying to make it in life doing other things. So, you know, free my boy, you know, young nigga made mistakes. But you know, he coming home real soon though.
For sure.
Yeah, thug.
We trying to get him out of there now.
You trying to
We
get him
working
out.
on that.
For sure.
That was going on.
Yeah.
When would y'all say y'all noticed goddamn y'all hard work was paying off as a work group, as a rap group?
I mean, shit, the movement been pushing since we were little. Don't get it twisted. Like, we been running through the city, goddamn,
for sure.
fucking shit up. Like,
Nigga
I'm
been
telling
know
you.
about
Like, no
FYBs.
cap.
Like,
East
for
Side,
real,
goddamn,
for real.
East Side,
And
goddamn,
Jacquees.
Jacquees. They done fucked up every school from the east side to the west side. So, from Grady to Tower. And then them boys were performing everywhere first. Like, when 106 Apart was a thing, like, we was already on the TV screen. You know what I'm saying? So, these folks already knew what FYB was. We just on some more shit. Like, we was throwing big ass New Year parties
Come on,
and
all
shit like
that.
that back then. Like, I'm
You
telling
gotta
you, like,
think, a lot of these big rappers and big artists come up to us, like when they see Quee, they be like, bro, I been knowing y'all live. Niggas knowing us, like from them days, like we been popping on them
Cool doing the YouTube shit.
all that shit, like
You
niggas,
go on YouTube,
like,
like,
you feel me?
Yeah.
Before live.
like, we were fucking shit up back then.
That's
So
why
like, it's just really a blessing to be doing this shit 12 years, 30, and like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't feel all niggas still here. Like, we got the whole gang. Like, it's a blessing to still be doing this
That's
shit.
real.
And now we just on some more shit. Like, the movement still getting bigger. We pushing it every day. And hell, nigga got down to we having real money on it, have some fun on these days. So
For
like,
sure,
we
for
was on
sure.
some little boy shit then. Like, it's way different.
You gotta think, that's why also Quee be popping in like how he popping it, cause niggas really been doing this for a long time. That's why he really feel like he the king of R&B, cause niggas don't know. Niggas came from out the mud from when there wasn't no Instagram and all that shit. Really had to go and put up posters, CDs, and put in that real
screen tours and
groundwork,
shit
all
like
that
like-
little shit like that. That shit built us to what we is. That's why I feel like we also different from a lot of niggas, cause we got real. You can see the real growth and real
Got real roots in
It's
it.
real roots,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like,
Real
we
roots
got
in
that
this
ground. We really grounded in this shit.
Yeah, like
we
this
really
shit.
know, we ain't gonna cheat the game. Really gonna try to do what we gotta do.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and that's how we know how to take our time with this shit. We ain't with all that fast rush. We know what God got for us, won't miss us. So
For sure, for sure.
We're ready for it.
That was going on. So how would y'all say Jacquees became a CEO of a rap group?
I mean, at the same time, like I said, we were all pushing the narrative
Yeah.
at the same time, but it was just like shit. Goddamn, my boy got to a point where the shit was just.
It made sense.
It made
like,
sense,
you know,
you know what I'm
shit.
saying?
It made
Like-
sense. He's the one in the front, so you
Right.
know, it made sense, and he knew he could have been on. He's the one to bring us up with him.
Real
And
talk.
he knew we all hard rappers. Like we just not niggas that grew up with him and we trying to rap. He knew that. He know that we hard. We hard at rapping. We hard together and we hard in our own ways. Just we different as fuck, and he know that we can blow.
That's real.
For sure.
How it make y'all feel to know that y'all came up with somebody, right? They got in position and they able to return the favor to y'all to put y'all back in position.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, it feel good at the same time because I mean, everybody don't get that chance or to be blessed like that. So it's like we just take, you know what I'm saying? We utilize the situation the best way we can. And at the same time, we don't even look at it like that. It really just be happy. We really be happy most of the time when we see it. So at the same time, we don't even be realizing what kind of position we in. We just be really just soaking up every day, just soaking up what's going on around with bruh. It's like, damn, we just be proud to make the dream come happen because this shit was a dream before it happened.
We seen this since elementary school. Like nigga really was singing in them talent shows and shit, winning, and since a young nigga really been doing the radio. I seen niggas going to beauty shops and shit and sing right in front of them folks, out loud in front of everybody. Like I seen like this shit that happened now. It been posted. Like this shit is a blessing. Like we knew it was gonna come though. We seen the work for sure.
Being that y'all put the work in when, like y'all was saying, young niggas, like teenagers, young preteens type shit.
Real talk.
Would y'all say y'all made it yet, or y'all still got a lot of shit to prove?
I mean, we got a lot of things we want to still get out of it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't done yet. You know what I'm saying? We still driven, still ambitious, still, you know what I'm saying? Got accolades we want to get out of it, you know, get out of the game. Like we trying to be here, we here for longevity. You know what I mean? We want to be here in this game for the next 40, 50 years out this shit.
For
so,
sure.
of course, it's things that we're not satisfied. We never satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Can't be. We
We
still
ain't
hungry.
make it yet. We
So-
on the way though.
We on the way.
Yeah.
For sure. What do y'all feel makes y'all different from other rappers?
That's why I just said, like in a few questions ago, I feel like one is this ain't just start with rap. It started with us being brothers and having fun with this. You know what I mean? So regardless of where it go with rap, we still gonna be brothers. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Really.
And so it's like deeper than rap, like, you know what I mean? I think that's what set us apart. Also, like I said, like the head we got on our shoulders. I feel like that's what kind of set us apart. Just having a conversation with any individual one of us for more than 10 minutes, you'll see, okay, this nigga know a little bit more
For sure.
than the average guy out here, you know what I'm saying?
And this shit's so diverse, you know what I'm saying? We got drip over there and over there, like, this shit all from all over, so we got niggas, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we gonna serve this shit to you on the hard plate, you know what I mean?
And then everybody, like you said, represents something different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Real talk.
it's like a puzzle. If everybody fit to the puzzle, it's like something different. Everybody got really a different lane.
For sure.
Like if we go around, everybody's like a different lane. You could put us in all a different lane. And we are flourishing in them different lanes.
Okay.
Yeah, like most groups, and this ain't taking shots at them, but most groups, all them niggas might sound like the head person.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? But none of us really sound alike.
Not near.
We get on the song, you might hear the similarities, but we definitely like all different. I think that's what make us separate us too.
Real talk, make sure y'all go stream that music.
Little relative out right
Out
now.
right
You
now.
did.
No, that's
Get
real.
that.
You did.
So what qualities do y'all feel it takes to make you a good musician?
I mean, you gotta be consistent. Yo,
Consistency,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying? You
feel me?
gotta want it more than the next man. If, you know what I'm saying? If anything, try to stay creative. Try to stay, you know what I'm saying, driven behind it. You know what I'm saying? And even work on your bad days. You know, understand like it's a mental game at the same time because you're gonna have days where you feel like doing it, and have days where the world might have beat up on you. You don't want to do it, but that might be the day you make the hardest song. So
real
it's just
talk.
like you gotta just, you know what I'm saying, battle adversity and just be rolling with the punches at this shit. So. Yeah, like I said, stay creative, stay driven, and you'll be able to get there.
And then you also got to understand, like, you could be probably the most talented person in the world and still not make it. You feel me?
Hard work,
It's about consistency. Like, at the end of the day, it's just about like what you gonna do to get there. Cause like you can have all the raps in the world and shit, but if nobody hearing that shit, ain't nobody, like, you feel me? You can't get people to feel your shit. Like they don't see your real grinding and shit. They might not feel you. You might not blow. Like so. That's why I like we said, being consistent, putting real work is first. You know, cause the talent. If you talented, you talented. But it's like how you gonna,
You know what I'm
how you
saying?
gonna show them folks
Be
you
consistent.
talented.
And the way the game is now, you gotta be like slick entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like 60% entertainment and 40% music. So it's like you gotta really goddamn understand this shit. Like it's a real formula to this shit.
Yeah,
So you can
real
understand
talk.
once you understand the formula and
Yeah.
understand like
Algorithm and all
how to
type
work
of
this
shit.
shit, man.
Yeah.
You gonna get up through there. It's gonna be easy. Like so, at the same time, yeah, make your music. But also be able to be marketable. You know what I'm
Marketable,
saying?
for
Also
sure.
be able to sell yourself. Like you gotta give these folks something to eat up. Like
Mm-hmm.
if they don't, if they can't fuck with this shit, then of course they ain't gonna fuck with it. Music can be hard as hell. I know a lot of folks that make hard ass music, but shit, you just playing it for yourself.
Yeah, you playing for you.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of folks that making a lot of hard ass music. So yeah, that's what you gotta
What's
do.
going on? Let's talk about that Pocket Full record y'all just put out.
Okay, Pocket Full featuring my brother. Shout out my nigga Blac Youngsta, man. Got my brother C Trill here. That's the new single that we just dropped. This off of Hood Relatives.
You did.
Like I said, go make sure y'all go run them numbers up. But Pocket Full, man, it's so crazy how Pocket Full came about. You know what I'm saying? I recorded the record back in 2017 with my partner B Smith. That's the producer who made the song. We was at the house when we made the record, and then shit. Crazy thing is, fast forward to now, one day we was in the studio, you know what I'm saying? We was putting the album together. We was going over the records and which ones we wanted to choose. And my nigga DC threw the alley-oop. He was like, shit, goddamn, we need to put somebody on here. And it just so happened that Youngsta goddamn was called Quee in the midst of that. And he was like, oh shit, bro, I'm right across the street. And Quee was like, shit, come over here. I need you to goddamn put a verse on this record from one of my artists. Youngsta came over, he heard the record. He was like, shit, I fuck with the record hard. He was like, no bullshit, I ain't gonna lie to you, this shit hard. Did that shit, put the verse on that motherfucker, the rest of history. And next thing you know, we was shooting a video at the top of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were gearing up to do that. And then here, as y'all done seen the video, that bitch moving. So that's really what it was, the pocket pool. And I fuck with Youngsta for that, real nigga for sure.
Real nigga
that's
for
some
sure.
genuine
Man, that
shit.
was real as hell.
Yeah. He killed that bitch.
You know what I'm
too. Like, he
saying?
went
Like,
crazy.
Youngsta would call a nigga, check on a nigga. It wasn't on no goddamn just like, oh, he would tell me all the time, I don't want you to just think I'm just fucking with you, cause bro, like, nah, I want to fuck with you. I'm checking on you, da-da-da-da. So yeah, Youngsta a real nigga.
That was that.
Yeah.
I make you feel to know that you can just have genuine connections with like individuals like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit, I ain't gonna lie. At first, you know what I'm saying, it was new to me, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know how niggas can be. We could just be like stand off when it come to me and new niggas, but when you feel niggas energy, I go off energy, you know what I'm saying? So once I felt Youngsta energy and I was like, alright, he a real nigga, we was able to vibe from there. Cause that's what I really go off of. And then once I realized like, and seen how it worked out, I was like, oh, this shit it's just the street, but another level, you know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
real nigga recognize real, so, and real gonna fuck with real, you know what
sure.
I'm saying? Real gonna stay away from the fake, so that's how it is.
That's real.
Yeah.
So being that y'all just put that video out, what would you say was the first single that opened doors for all of y'all?
The first song that I would say, shit, we got a record.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got a record called Hate.
I feel like that. Yeah, Hate. Maria, low key.
We got Hate, Maria, but
real, like, what's the name? Hate is like.
Yeah,
but you know what the song that I would say that got them really kitty, y'all got what's the song that we had you did on the project with you, Queen and all that Glasses Up? No, that ain't Glasses Up, was it?
Real.
Nah. The body of a goddess. Gucci
Oh,
Louis Prada.
yeah.
All we
Gucci
know.
Louis Prada.
All we
Yeah,
know.
all we know. Yeah,
They just
yeah.
got the record called All We Know. That's another video y'all can go check out. That
Yeah,
shit was
yeah.
going up. You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
as we were gearing up to go into the project, we was definitely dropping different records and different songs. You know what I'm saying? We got different things. Like we got a song called Come Get It. That's on one of the Queen projects back in the day. So that's one of the songs that they know. And then also Maria. So you know we got a couple records that kind of, you know what I'm saying, brought us up above. You know what I'm saying, prepared us to up until we got to this point.
That's real.
Yeah.
So what about the Hood Relatives project?
I mean, Hood Relatives is smash. Like, y'all gotta make sure y'all go check out that motherfucker.
No
No cap.
cap,
From
man, like,
top to bottom.
top to
Like,
bottom.
shout out, like I said, we really missing a couple members. Like, shout out my nigga KT. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Block,
B-Pace.
and
Shout out
everybody.
B-Pace.
B-Pace and everybody.
For
Ron.
sure.
Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
Hood Relatives was an album that was long overdue for sure. You know what I mean? And it was like, we really took our time with it. You know what I'm saying? When we gave it to our fans, we really sat down. Like I said, we sat down, went over the songs, really hand-picked our features and things like
For
that.
sure, for
It's
sure.
not just a project, you know what I'm saying? It's a real body of music. It's a real album, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we got album, we got R&B music, we got the rap music, we got different vibes, we got pain music, we got different things that folks can cater to that, you know what I'm saying? Folks can
Took
cater to
about
that
4
project.
years to put it together.
No bullshit.
Sure,
like,
songs.
We started working on it.
Old songs on that
We
bit.
started working on it like 2017,
you know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's,
2018, 2017, something like that.
yeah. And so it's really just a blessing, you know what I'm saying? It really feel good that we was able to get that project out, you know what I'm saying, for the fans. But Hood Relatives is smash, man. Y'all gotta go run.
Yeah.
We got a couple more videos that gonna be dropping soon from the project. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned.
Shout out to Wiz too for hopping on that motherfucker that blow out the window.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Real talk. I seen Wiz when we was in LA at the Diddy party.
Shout
That's
out.
what would it is that y'all would say y'all want listeners to take from y'all music?
Like I said before, I want them folks just to appreciate the craft, like, you know what I'm saying, appreciate the
Sure.
body of music, like, cause a lot of music out these days is watered down, you know what I mean, and it can go over a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people just suck it in for
Yeah,
a moment and
the
it,
beat,
you know what I
the
mean.
swag,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
when it comes to our project, I want you to be able to really take away, like, appreciate the melodies, appreciate the bars, appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the different cadences that you know what I'm
for
saying, that the
sure.
rapper was
Different-
able to give you.
different type of
and
music,
that's what
like-
makes us different from a lot of different groups, because like I said, it's a lot of diversity. Like
Yeah,
this shit
yeah,
come,
definitely.
this shit really international.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? This shit come from all over
You
the
don't know
motherfucker.
what you gonna get
So
when you
it's
get
like,
down. It's gonna
like, you know what I'm saying?
Real
That's what
talk.
I really want them to take. Like, like I said, we trying to be in the
Appreciate
game.
this shit,
appreciate
man.
this shit.
Appreciate
No
it.
cap.
I appreciate, like, niggas ain't giving y'all this kind of body of music no more. Like, and all the ones that are Drake and think, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
features and shit like that. So
I
it's
feel
like,
that.
salute these niggas on that end. So it's like,
Free what I
but
said.
coming from the time era that we came from, that's the kind of music you're gonna get from us. You know what I'm saying? So like, we really 90s babies, like real OGs and
That's
shit.
hard.
For
No,
sure.
that's
Real
real.
90s, baby.
So besides music, what else y'all working on right now? Let's start with Issa.
Man, I'm working on a few things. I'm writing movies. I got a script that I'm working on right now. I'm shooting something in August. Personally, I'm in the movie I just got casted for, so I'm working on that. What else? Working on buying a house. So I'm a father, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
A
family.
whole lot of things. I got another group too. So we like a rock band. We like on some whole other shit that I'm working on. That's what I'm working on. A whole lot of things.
Shit, you know, got the clothes, the Most High shit gonna drop. Shout out to my bro Roper. We gonna do a collab. Richez and shit, shout out to him. Got
Shout out Richez, man.
Try to give me a weed strain out here. Shout out, you know. Shout out 93 EY shit, you know. Just a lot of shit going on. You know, I'm trying to do, I like to do a lot of shit, especially with arts. And then I probably wanna do like documentaries and shit, 'cause I'm really in tune with documentaries and shit.
Oh, he an artist, bro. You be trying to act like, this
I
nigga can
paint,
draw like a
I paint like
motherfucker.
one. Shout out Clark Atlanta University.
Gotta shout out to AUC.
I really know how to paint and shit, porches and shit. They be like, you got a Picasso in your house? I do that shit.
So funny, boy.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, shit. What I got in the work, I got a lot of things in the work. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I got a couple of businesses that I got, you know, putting together on the side. But really, I'm really just locked in on the music right now. My main focus is pushing the music. It's just trying to expand the brand. And you know, hey, y'all just stay tuned with the goon. My music coming soon.
for shit, so.
Yeah.
Any last words and shout outs?
I
Yeah,
mean,
more music on the way for sure. I ain't say that part. More music.
More music. We gonna
Constantly in the studio, constantly perfecting that craft.
group.
You know what I'm
We're
saying?
gonna have
Figure
another
it out.
group album, and then we're gonna have our separate projects
For sure.
coming. So you know,
For sure.
look out.
yeah, we don't want to give y'all too much. We don't want to give y'all too much on y'all.
RP Money Mouse, man. You
For
dig?
sure,
Hey,
man.
Long Live Pooh too. That was
Free
my
Gallon,
nigga. Long
you
Live
dig?
Pooh. That was my nigga. Though.
Long Live
Free
Fred and the
Gallon.
rest of them, boy.
All the guys, bro. You
Free the
the
guys,
gang.
too,
Free
man.
the guys. Free everybody.
Dig. It's a whole lot of man.
did.
Shout out
You
my
shot
mama, man.
Hey, shout out mama. Hey, shout out my daddy. You know what I mean? Shout out my daddy.
He popped with that one.
Hey, my dad here right now. He just got in town. That's why I'm late for
You know what
real.
I'm saying?
I had to
Gang shit, though, like. So, man, we appreciate y'all for having us, man. It's off the porch, man. FYB
Shout out
the
to that boy
mob.
Darnell.
Sure.
Yeah,
Darnell,
yeah.
yeah.
You know, he makes
You
shit
know what I'm
happen.
saying?
You did.
I ain't gonna lie, let me go ahead and pop that shit for Darnell one time. He
Yeah.
did put a little question in here that he wanted me to
Yeah.
ask
Yeah.
y'all. So let me ask y'all this. This nigga wants y'all to know, or he wants to know, how does it feel to be working with hip hop royalty Darnell Robinson?
Hold on, let me answer
Yeah.
that, y'all. Let me answer
Okay.
that. First of all, nah,
waiting
listen,
for
bro.
him.
You know that nigga wrote that
Let
shit
me tell you
himself.
something. Nah, I gotta tell y'all this shit, bro. Cause Darnell was with me, Keno.
Yeah,
with
back
me
then.
when I was young, when I was, like you said, them back in them days, 106 apart day, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? And all that shit. I don't even like to talk about all that
I
shit.
remember when I need party
10
and
years,
shit.
15 years ago, Darnell we used to be together. We had met through our dads knew each other. I came to his house one time, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere down the line, he linked up with Quee, and then he just was like the perfect fit for FYB as far as like running the label and helping with that shit. Honestly,
real
I'm
talk.
glad that we brought him in on that tip, bro.
Yeah.
Cause you talking about hip hop royalty, like you said. You talking about somebody who came up, and I take
In that
hip hop
shit.
shit serious.
Real
talk,
talk.
You
me
see what I'm
too.
saying? I take that rap
No
shit
cap.
serious. So you talking about somebody, parents, grandparents who really was the pioneers and the starters
Yeah.
of what we in
Sugar
right now.
Hill
Come on,
shit.
And
Sugar
now
Hill.
he right here and
Yeah,
helping us
shit.
run our label. So I think it was
That tell
dope.
you something.
I think that's dope. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you something. That shit
I'm
gonna come
saying
in
it's some
full
real,
circle.
this some real authentic shit that we
Yeah,
got here.
yeah.
This ain't no watered down gimmick
Come
ass
on,
shit. Like
yeah.
this shit really
We tryna-
grounded. Like
real
overly for
roots in
real.
this shit. For sure, for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? Like forever your brother, man.
Yeah, Sugar Hill, man. Shout out to the, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm
the
saying?
legendary
Sugar Hill
shit.
shit,
Yeah.
man.
Shout out that nigga Darnell, man.
Yeah.
Straight up. FYB, man, we appreciate having you on the porch and
appreciate
fucking with us
Shout out to
today,
y'all,
man.
man.
Off the porch, nigga.
FYB the
Shit
mob,
show.
we can't be stopped, man.
Hood relatives.
Gang shit, no lame shit. You
Most
dig?
happening. You did.
Stuffing records in my pocket, now they extra full. Now they extra full. Now they extra full. Nigga dropped out having knowledge.